everybody, Jerry here for AndroidCentral.com, and let's take a look at the MyTouch 3G slide and do some benchmarks. Right now I'm running LinPack that measures the megaflops, million floating point operations per second. That's a benchmark of the processor speed itself. So let's have a look at how they all did. Adjust the camera so I can see a little bit better. And first up, we've got the MyTouch 3G slide. Came in at 2.47. The Evo knocks in about 6.35, and the Nexus one with Froyo is 41.01. That's the boost Froyo gives you. It's just wanted to do that to show you a little bit of difference there. Now let's benchmark some graphics. We'll start off with Gears. It's a 3D GL benchmarking app. You can find it on the market, and adjust the brightness. You can see the Nexus runs the Gears at just about 60 frames per second. You can move them around, pan them back and forth. Frames don't drop, does pretty good. The Evo, of course, it's going to be right around 30. It's locked there by HTC, and it does well. And the MyTouch 3G, 60 frames per second plus, and not a hitch when we move the gears around. Very impressive. Much like the Legend and the Aria, I think the smaller screen has a lot to do with it. Now let's fire up Neocore. We're using Neocore because these are Qualcomm processors, and Neocore was designed to benchmark the Adreno GPU. And you'll have to pardon me, I'm looking through a camera lens, so my depth perception and judgment is a little bit off pushing the buttons. I'm not quite the pro at this, but I will get them all eventually. One more try here on the Evo. There we go. Now the Nexus. Oh, of course I couldn't get that on the first try. Let's go ahead and hit it. There. And as you can see two things here. They all run fairly smooth, including the Evo. We all scream about 30 frames per second, but looks more than acceptable here, comparable to the others. And the Nexus, if you'll notice, the screen's much darker. It's maybe the AMOLED screen isn't all that in every category, and these LCD displays are showing up a little bit nicer here on the camera. Let's give this a second to run through. You can see the robots flying around, and rocket ships and smoke and explosions. Looks like my backyard on the 4th of July. We're almost done here. Give them just a second. There we go. They're starting to roll in. Not too bad. The slide, we started it first. It finished off 31.6, and then you have the Nexus at 28. Let's take a close look at them. The Evo, 24.4, but the playback looked okay. I can't complain. The Nexus, 28.5. and the MyTouch slide, 31.6. So it just goes to show you that great things can come in small packages. We'll see y'all later.